we're going to get started with our two-part French loom and also woven bracelet craft. The things that you're going to need are, for the loom itself, just one toilet paper tube and 4 bobby pins. If you didn't pick up the kit at Children's, this stuff is really easy to get, so I'm hopeful that you'll still be able to participate. And for the actual woven bracelet part, you're going to need around 12 feet of yarn, which sounds like a lot, but it's really not all that much. See, it's actually a very small amount. So what you're going to start with is you're going to take the bobby pins and you're going to place them roughly evenly around the toilet paper tube. You don't want them to be too tall, and you definitely don't want them to be pushed down all the way. Probably about ½ an inch or so above the rim of the tube. And you want to make sure they're like roughly even. So if you look at them from the top and the sides, they're about even, but you don't need to measure or anything like that. Optionally, you can take some tape and just kind of wrap it around the pins. That way they won't slide up or down, which is definitely something that they will sometimes try to do when you're working on the bracelet. So, here we go. You can also do this with popsicle sticks or like any stick. I wouldn't recommend a toothpick just because they're very pointy. And you might hurt yourself. But a bobby pin is super easy and super cheap, but you know, you work with what you've got. So now you're going to take your yarn and you're going to unravel it. Just make sure that it's tangle free. Okay. And you're going to pop it through the center of the tube. And you just want to make sure you have a little bit of it hanging out. Just kind of enough so that it reaches almost the top of this. It doesn't need to be the top. Just about there is fine. And from the part that's sticking out here, you're going to put one finger to hold on to it. And you're going to start, it doesn't matter which one. I'm starting this one on my right because I'm right-handed and it's more natural for me to go to things on the right. And you're going to hold it. You're going to go forward and around and through. So you're going to do the same thing here. You're going to go around the back and forward. Again, it's going to be behind, around, and through. Behind, around, and through. So you see that I've got 3 sides. I'm going to do it again just so that you can kind of see what I'm doing and make sure that you have it clear. So again, I'm going to just hold this part here. And you're going to take it from the center. You're going to go this way, kind of right next to it, forward, around the front. Make sure it wraps all the way around. And then you want to end up here, behind the next one, behind it. Wrap it around, behind, around, and behind, around. I'm going to play it for you guys in slow-mo just so that you can really see what I'm doing. But if you think you've already got it, you can just skip forward a few seconds till the next part. Now that you've got 3 sides, not all the way closed, you don't want a closed square, you want it to be a square C shape or like a weird, you know, house shape or door shape, anything like that. You don't want it to be closed off on all sides. You're going to get back to this first one that you did. Now, instead of going around the back, you're going to go through the front. So over the front here, it comes from the back, but then it's going over the front. Now, you're still holding this with a finger lightly. You don't want to hold on to it too tight. Now, this part is also kind of tricky. So this loop that's here at the bottom, you see below, you're going to pull it, and you're going to pull it over the loop you just made, and then just tug a little to tighten it. Now you're going to show you again, and I'm going to keep showing you. Okay, the tail, the long tail around the front, right? Now I find it helpful to lick my fingers before I do this, just because it gives me a better grip. This loop that's underneath, the one that you wrapped around before, you're going to pull it. Try not to pull this tail. You're going to pull it, and it's going to go over the loop. And then you're just going to tug on this a little bit to tighten it. Same here. Around the front. I like to do it around 2 of them and just kind of hold it back here because it makes it easier for me to get a grip on it. So I'm just holding onto it, licking my fingers, and again taking the bottom loop, the one that's already looped, not this part that's going over. Pull on the loop, and it goes over the back of the bobby pin. See, you have the loop and it goes over the back of the bobby pin. Okay, once again, pull on the loop, and it's gonna go over the back of the bobby pin, and then I just tug it from the bottom. And this is what you're gonna keep doing over and over and over again. Take the bottom loop, pull, and you're gonna go over and just tug. Once you get a lot further down, it doesn't take too long, but it takes some patience. You're gonna get the little tail poking through with parts of your woven bracelet. So you're gonna keep going, but let's say that you want to end it. How do we do that? Well, I'll show you how. Make sure you leave enough at the end to do this part. It doesn't have to be too much, but you do want to leave a few inches. That's why the yarn itself is like 12 feet. It gives you enough leeway so that you can work with some extra and not really lose a lot of length in the bracelet. So let's say I want to be done. This is probably good enough. You're gonna do the same thing you did before with the pulling, but it's a little different. So this part we can just kind of leave. All right, you want to pull the loop, right? Now this time you're gonna take the tail, the end of your yarn, and pull it through that loop that you just pulled, and then tug as usual. Same, you're gonna go pull the loop and then pull this end right through. If you have like a little sewing needle you want to attach to it, that's absolutely fine. That would also work really well. So, oh, I did forget to mention before you do this, let's undo this last loop. You can just pull it off entirely off of the bobby pin. So same here, you're gonna pull the loop, pull this piece through. It's getting stuck. All right, once you have it, you just lift it off. Okay. Same here. Pull it through the loop. Oh, and this one must have come off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go through manually. But it doesn't matter, it's the same process. Anyway, once you have all of them through, see, pulling it, you just pull them all off, You just pull that tail and you're good. Now you've got your woven bracelet. You can size it however you'd like, have someone help you tie it, give it away as a gift. And you made it all yourself just using some toilet paper, some bobby pins, and yarn. So that is it for me. I hope you guys were able to make this, and I hope that you guys enjoy learning something new. You can use this to make pretty much anything at this point. It doesn't have to just be a bracelet. You can make a full-on choker if you'd like. You can even just make like a long rope for whatever reason. As long as you have enough yarn and enough patience, you can just keep going. Like I said, I hope you guys have fun. I hope you guys learned something new, and I will see you guys next time on Tween Scene. Bye.